Hey, quick note before we get started. I just wanted to say that we recorded this back in 2019 when Connor, Blake, Matt, and I were in person hanging out in Lynchburg. And the other thing I wanted to say was that in the Discord, we've had a couple people who did some really great fan art. Like Matthew Brightside did some really good, it is fan art, and I appreciate it. It's on screen now. Well, anyways, if you have your own fan art, we love seeing that stuff in the Discord. Yeah, we really appreciate everybody's getting really hype. Everybody stay safe and enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Bob. With me today I have Blake.
Hey, everybody.
Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Connor.
Hello there.
And Yellow, of course.
Hello.
And today we're returning to A Reason for Insanity, Chapter 9 and 10. Last time, the insanity began.
Yeah, finally. Like fucking 8 chapters in.
Yeah, come on, it's so boring until then.
Come on, Shockinator. Come on, step it up, my dude.
And Fangs of Lightning.
Shockinator, Fangs of Lightning, you
All right.
flips. All right.
Chapter 9. Shocking News.
Oh.
Back at the house, Tails had turned on the television to watch something. His eyes widened in shock as he saw the report about a mental patient that had killed everyone at the psychiatric hospital and just escaped.
Huh.
That's shocking.
Shadow.
No, it was
Tails called.
Sonic.
Yeah, not screaming.
Yeah.
Just calling like Shadow.
Yeah.
Come here.
Hey, Shadow, you're gonna want to come see this.
Hey,
Shadow's the name of my dog, so that's like really weird.
Shadow. I think we need to do something about this.
Do you now?
Wow. What is it?
She asked, running downstairs.
What happened?
We'll hop on.
Her eyes widened as she saw the report.
Oh. Damn it, Shadow, do basic math, please. A mental patient did this, and is loose. Ooh.
I'm assuming it was Sonic, but I could be wrong.
Then why
You're
do
not
we need
wrong.
to do
Don't
something
worry
about
about
it?
I'm just saying there's potential for me to be wrong.
Well, if I'm wrong,
nothing
then we
is
can just go
absolute.
back to being sad, depressed sacks of shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Shadow gasped and turned up the volume, listening to the report.
Pump up the volume with songs and killer tracks.
Earlier tonight, a patient at Station Square Mental Hospital has escaped.
Of course
The
it's
reporter
Station
said.
Of course,
Square.
it's
Security footage shows him murdering people violently with a knife before escaping.
And various other things.
and also, he was shooting
Also,
fucking
big-ass lasers.
Yeah, shooting
Lasers
fucking
from his
energy beams
mouth.
out of his mouth.
Police have identified him as Sonic the Hedgehog and are searching for him as we speak. He is considered insane and is armed and highly dangerous.
You know,
No,
He's
he's
not
actually
armed.
disarmed.
Yeah.
Bob and I once wrote a creepypasta where it has a news report that reads almost exactly like that.
Yep.
To be fair, our creepypasta was a joke.
Yes, and this is serious.
To be fair, this story is not a joke. At least I don't think it's supposed to be.
It's not.
No, this is a very serious story.
Mm-hmm. I can't watch anymore.
Shadow said, looking at Tails.
Why would Sonic do this?
But I have a little theory here.
Uh-huh.
His mental illness.
Oh.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, and is that your theory or Tails' theory?
Tails' theory.
Oh, okay, Tails, yeah. Tails suggested.
I think he just wanted to.
Oh, okay, fair.
That explains it.
Shadow said.
But schizophrenia can't do this to a person, can it?
Science is out on that one. I don't know.
Nope.
Let's consult the
Chuckinator doesn't
doctors.
know either.
Let's consult the doctors. Oh wait, they're all useless.
Who really
Or
knows? Like nobody knows. Like what is mental
is
illness?
schiz-
What is health?
What is schizophrenia?
What is anything,
guys?
really?
How do you get schizophrenia?
Yeah, how does one contract schizophrenia?
I slept with my GF without protection, and now I have schizophrenia.
That's quite a story.
I think she might be pregnant.
Tails shook his head.
From what I do know, I wouldn't think so. I mean, who the fuck cares it happened? Why are we fucking speculating with the cause?
Yeah, can you go out finally, find Sonic, do a thing,
so
maybe?
If it was because he was schizophrenic, a bunch of people are dead and he's on the loose. If it's not because of
some other reason,
a bunch of people are dead, he's on the loose. Like, what the fuck? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at all.
Just fucking stop him, please. Then why would he?
Tails just shook his head.
Okay, copy and paste.
So much shaking.
Should we try to stop him?
What?
And then it's almost like he's like asking that, like, should we? And then he tries to convince himself. Yeah. Should we try to stop him? It's our fault. We shouldn't have let him get this bad in the first place.
Y'all really
we should have just put him out of his misery.
But why is that a reason for you to not stop him?
Dude, is it just me? Or like, does that sound like he was suggesting they should have mercy killed him?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what it sounds like. It's our fault.
How the hell would you have not let him get this bad?
Yeah, because the only other way, because they were trying
to... It was literally out of your control.
Well, because the method they were using was medicine. Yeah. So what is the other alternative?
Well,
fucking crystal healing.
The method
big weird machine.
The method they were using was putting him upstairs and then just leaving him.
That's true.
Yeah, isolation. To be fair, they didn't really do anything. They actually did make it worse. Yeah, isolation. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is their fault.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it isn't because...
It isn't our fault. He never told us he was like this. Oh, sorry, yeah. It isn't our fault. Good.
Fucking victim blaming.
Yeah. Things might have turned out differently if he had. Fuck you, Shadow. And I don't think it would be a good idea to try and stop him. He could kill us. Or worse.
The worst is killing a bunch of other people.
He could impregnate one of us. Oh, wait.
So we don't have any choice but to let him do this?
No!
What?
You have plenty of other choices, Tails.
No, I'm questioning. I'm just sort of like trying to interpret Shadow.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Yeah.
So it's like, Shadow, what you're saying is that we don't have any choice but to let him do this?
I'm gonna pull out a classic. What? I'm sorry,
What?
I'm just feeling very railroaded right now.
I need to have some.
My DM won't let me choose.
But thou must not in this case.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, but thou must not. I don't know, Tails. We don't even know where the fuck he is.
Dropping that F-bomb.
Tails backed away from Shadow, whimpering.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing even though you're the one suggesting that we passively sit by and let a fucking rampage happen. But I just...
Shadow shook her head and sighed, then stood up and turned off the television.
Done with that shit. Party's over here.
Oh. We don't need to fill our minds with this kind of shit.
I was making a fucking joke. I was making a fucking joke, Shadow.
Fake news media blowing this mass murderer out of proportion.
I just love that Tails is like, yeah,
It's
let's go
your
be heroes. And Shadow's like,
maybe we shouldn't. And you're like, yeah, all right. She said,
what do you want to do now?
Oh my god, no.
I'm just following your lead now.
I hate this. Shadow, why? Fuck. Stay here. Lock all the doors and windows and set the alarm. We can't have Sonic getting in here.
yeah, better he murder all of them than us.
They got that
Murder me.
Xfinity home security.
They got that panic room, I guess. Do they have Sonic detecting security where it detects if Sonic
Of course.
is there? Okay.
Also, they lived in the same house now, I guess. They've had for a while. Sonic's house, specifically.
Yeah, they just moved into
Shadow had a house,
Just
but-
squatting in Sonic's house. And also,
Squatting there?
Amy just fucking disappeared into the void.
Yeah, she did.
R.I.P. my girl.
She just, I wonder what she's thinking right now. She sees on TV, oh, Sonic the Hedgehog has gone completely fucking apeshit, lost his arms, has killed a bunch of people. I wonder if me abusing him had anything to do with it.
No, she's probably like, he missed our fucking date being in that mental hospital.
That motherfucker!
Motherfucker, we had a date and he's been in the mental hospital this entire time.
Where's my super
He
suit?
should have called. Tails nodded and did so. Shadow sighed and sat on the couch. She put
Not
a
even
hand on
helping.
her abdomen, thinking about both Sonic and her baby. What was she going to do? Tails looked over at her, coming to sit beside her on the couch.
Still thinking about the baby? Actually, the way it's written, it makes it sound like Shadow saying this.
Yeah, Shadow nodded. Tails leaned back against the couch and looked at Shadow's abdomen.
It's a great chance at life.
What?
If you don't get,
no!
It's to make
you have
up
a
for all
great
the
chance
murder
at life
Sonic
if you
did.
don't get murdered
You
by
know,
Sonic.
you and I are going to have to
It's-
repopulate the Earth.
It's a life for 50 lives, as they say.
Yeah, that seems like a fair trade. He
Oh
said,
no!
Your baby will be great, I bet.
Weird.
Personally, I'd keep it, but if you don't want it...
Stop trying to
What
push
the
her
fuck?
around. You're
I'll
so weird.
push
Like
you
before,
away.
I don't know
like
what
last
I don't
chapter, like last episode, Tails was all like, "You gonna get an abortion? Hey, Shadow, you gonna get an abortion? Hey, how about that
Get an
abortion,
abortion,
Shadow?"
get an abortion.
And now,
You gonna get that
and now,
abortion,
now he's like, "You know what? I would keep the baby, but
I wouldn't get that if I were you. I mean, personally,
So
I
they're
would
both
keep the
terrible,
baby.
right? Tails is like jerking her around on this abortion issue, but Shadow doesn't want to do anything about Sonic, even though, I will remind you, Shadow's the ultimate life form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even though, like, they're...
If anyone should do something,
they're
I
both
feel like
fucking
Shadow
heroes,
should.
and they won't do anything.
What should we do? Can we wait him out?
Yeah.
Is this Shadow's?
He's got to
Tails'
sleep
response
eventually.
Yeah,
to,
I
like-
brought my out-of-print version of Triple Yahtzee.
Is this Shadow and Tails' response to like when Eggman does shit too?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm used to, like, maniacal, but not insane. You know?
Yeah, I don't know what to do about this.
Say what you want. Say what you want about Eggman, but at least he's sane.
I'm not used to a little unwell, you know.
Yeah. He's not crazy. He's just a little unwell.
This
I'm not
video is
used to
sponsored
that.
by Matchbox 20.
Yeah.
Please.
Shout out to my boy Rob Thomas.
It's 4 a.m. and
I don't know the lyrics.
All
Wait,
I
they
know
did
is it's
other
4 a.m.
songs?
Yeah, well, I referenced one earlier.
There was one that
I
Rob Thomas
wanna
did with
push
Carlos
you
Santana, I
around.
think.
That one?
It's an okay song.
Yeah.
Alright. Shadow looked over at Tails.
You're right. I never wanted to abort it in the first place.
But you kind of made
yeah,
me.
yeah, you kind of
You
made
kind of made me do it.
you just
just a
made
little.
this goddamn appointment, Tails. But if it'll just remind me of Sonic,
That's not the reason!
1,000
Oh
times.
my
You dumb animal! What are you doing?
You could put it up for adoption. Again, it's a fucking circular conversation.
we went
that-
over that.
You know
like,
what it is?
No. Chuckinator had wrote some of this. Now it's Lightning's turn to write this.
Guys,
It's a
remember
fucking
when
cir-
Sonic
you know
went
what?
crazy and killed
Imagine
bunch of
a gun,
people?
okay?
I
So
wish we were back there again.
I want you all to imagine like a revolver, 6 shots, it rotates around. Now imagine that revolver is on another revolving thing. So now there are 6 cylinders of 6 shots.
Yeah.
So we go through this conversation, bang, 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 and then it rotates another cylinder in place, bang, bang, bang,
Another
bang, bang.
6, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
You gotta get through.
This is-
all of the bullets
this
before
is
you
a
can
mo-
reload and get some new conversation.
It's a Mobius strip of a conversation.
It loops forever.
Gotcha.
Also, those guns, I invented them for a movie that I want to make that stars Con.
I believe those do exist, actually.
Yeah. Well, as long as no one's beat me to it.
No, I think someone has.
Yeah.
Shadow nodded and sighed.
Ugh.
If she went through with the pregnancy, she might change her mind about it.
What the what?
Stop.
I don't care.
Stop.
Shut up!
I don't give a fuck.
Can
I don't
you
give
just
a fuck.
please?
Chuckinator. I don't give a fuck.
Hey! Shocking news! Sonic is click. That's them turning off the TV so they can talk about this shit again.
Wait, Sonic just murdered a bunch of fucking people. I don't
Click,
care about. I
click.
don't fucking care about this.
Turn the volume down. I want to have this
They're
conversation
gonna
again.
finish
Also-
talking about this and then
also
go, okay,
remember-
let's turn on, let's watch some TV.
Oh man, this news is really depressing. Let's turn that off and have this conversation again.
Let's also remember that at the end of the last episode, or at the end of the last chapter, it was like, okay, Sonic's now gonna go to his family and kill them or something.
Yeah.
So that's
I
also a
thought-
thing that's happening.
Did they take fucking writing lessons from Lost? I thought Lost had some padding, but this is some fucking padding.
I mean, you gotta resolve all your plot lines.
Yeah, sometimes when you want a longer story, just copy paste what you have.
Copy paste.
Just talk about the same shit over and over.
You're right. I made the
Copy-paste
mistake of
previous
saying
chapter, but
resolve
add one
plot
detail.
lines.
Call it fucking new.
Hey,
Yeah.
if I could do it all over again, I would
I do it all over again.
Yeah,
God
if
damn it.
Fangs of Lightning and Chuckinator both add a chapter, then they get 2 chapters. That's great.
Yeah, whoa!
What a quote Homer
This
Simpson.
28 chapter story could be 14 if one of them had just stopped writing.
Probably.
I said to quote Homer Simpson, if I had a nickel for every time I lost a nickel.
Yeah. Tail shrugged.
If you do, I'm sure you'll take good care of it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
The female hedgehog hesitated,
Oh, that's been a while.
looking
I'm
away.
legitimately
Shut the fuck
pissed.
up.
I'm so sick of this fucking conversation.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Don't worry,
Shut up.
I'm sure they'll have this conversation 2 or 3 more
Yeah, I'm
times.
sure.
Oh, God.
Gotta get through this.
Probably.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Tails asked.
Oh, no, don't.
I don't know if I can take care of a baby.
She said,
Oh boy, okay.
Shadow and
I love-
Tails, stop talking.
Hey, Matt,
I was gonna
Matt,
say, this
Matt,
next
Matt,
line might
Matt,
be the
Matt,
stupidest
yeah,
thing I ever fucking
yeah,
heard.
like I was about to say, I really like this next line just because
whole
of
paragraph, I
everything.
love it.
Oh, boy.
I've never been a mother.
How could you have been?
Fucking, of course not. You've been a
You
woman.
weren't even a woman until earlier this week.
I won't ever have any. You know, it's like fucking Zeno's paradox. It's like you can't move because before you can move somewhere, you got to move halfway first. It's like you can't be a mother because you don't have any prior experience being a mother.
And I never really wanted this to happen. It was an accident. If I give birth to this baby, I'll put it up for adoption.
I said they would have this conversation at least 2 or 3 more times. I didn't think they would get another one in right here before the chapter ended.
If just make a decision, asshole.
Do something! Tails nodded.
That's understandable. I'll be here for you.
We know!
I'll be there for you.
Understandable.
These 5
Have a
words,
nice
I swear
day.
to you.
Okay,
I
so
wanna be the
talking
air.
points of this conversation, we can make this into a flowchart. Abortions,
fucking- it's just a
abortion's
cycle.
apparently not an option. Adoption is a good option. Tails will be there for Shadow. Like those are the 3 main points here.
I don't know what to do.
How did this
Why
story...
didn't you get an abortion? I don't want to do an abortion. Why didn't you put it up for adoption? Yeah, maybe I'll put it up for adoption. I'll be there
Well,
for you. What am I
yeah,
gonna do?
That's literally the whole thing.
Adoption's
Every
the option.
time.
How did this story go from moving so fast we couldn't keep up with it to just getting like stuck in the fucking mud? Like its tires were moving so fast, it's dug itself into a fucking
Don't worry, I
crater.
guarantee next chapter is gonna blow your dick off.
I hope so, because I'm
Shadow-
getting real tired of this.
Let's just finish this chapter. Shadow smiled.
Thanks.
She said and hugged him. Sighing, she went upstairs and closed the door, wondering what Sonic was doing. Yeah, I was wondering
Murdering people,
Probably just turn on the
apparently.
news and find out, but no.
And it makes me wonder.
And in a minute, Tails is going to turn on the TV, see the news, call Shadow down. Shadow's going to come down.
Oh my
see
gosh.
If chapter 10 is just...
I don't need to fill my mind with this shit.
You know what it is? It's Hedgehog Day.
Oh no.
Okay.
I hate it.
Well,
Thanks.
Let's see what happens in the next chapter. Chapter 10, Murder on Christmas Island.
Islani.
Islani.
Or Murder on Christmas Island.
Or maybe
depending on
it's
who you ask.
written backwards. It's
I mean-
I now see.
I mean,
I
it
now
does.
see.
It does say Murder on Christmas Island on like the drop down menu thing. At
Yeah,
least.
but when he copy pasted it into fanfiction.net.
He
See,
fucked
look,
it up.
Yeah.
He
if you
didn't
read it
copy
backwards,
paste.
it's I now see. Oh, I now see.
When Sonic reached Christmas Island, he looked around. He chuckled evilly and walked over to his parent house. The voices in his head were growing stronger. Once there, he kicked the door. A few minutes later, the door
What?
opened and Manic stood there.
He kicked
Yeah.
it. He didn't kick it down. He just kicked it, and then it
Well,
takes
yeah,
a
he's
few
just trying to be
minutes.
polite, but he doesn't have an arm.
Yeah.
He doesn't
And
have an
then
arm
it
to
takes
knock.
multiple minutes for
Well, yeah,
Manic
'cause they
to
just
get
hear
there.
one sound and they wonder
They
what
go, I
that
wonder what
is.
that noise was. Where did that come from?
And finally realize someo's at the door.
Well, no, you
have been
see,
the
it's
wind.
not even that Manic realized there's someone at the door. It's just, he was gonna go out and suddenly, so he just opens the door and suddenly Sonic's there.
Yeah.
Just a big
Sonic.
coinkydink.
Is that your Manic voice?
I don't know what my fucking Manic sounds like.
All right.
So, Sonic,
Manic was surprised to see the state his brother was in.
what's happened to you?
Sonic giggled.
They say I'm insane.
But
He
I'm just
said-
a little unwell.
He said and walked inside.
Perhaps I am.
Oh.
Manic frowned.
Sonic, are you okay? How did you lose your arms? What?
I love he's like, are you okay? And
quite
then
a-
follows that up with, how did you lose your arm?
Yeah, this is quite a reunion.
Well, it's quite a story.
I mean,
Well, it does.
can you imagine? Okay, just imagine, Bob.
Oh, I can
Dave
only
appears at your door, and he has no arms.
At that point, I don't open the door.
I mean, no. Dave appears at your door, and that's the point you don't open your door. Dave appearing there in the
I
first
make sure
place.
there's the second padlock and you
Dave appears
check
at
the
your
back
door. Yeah, and you just lock the second lock.
secure the bars over the windows.
Just full
when we all
lockdown.
met up,
the
finally,
crossbow.
Blake was grinning evilly. So I asked him, "What's up with that? By the way, why don't you have any arms?"
Yeah. He got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl, right
You
back.
should have seen him kill all those police guards, though. It was wild.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, all those doctors that
I
were
just popped
attacking
out a
him.
new arm like nail. I was just like,
Like we're shooting lasers out of his fucking mouth. It was crazy.
Sonic turned to glare at Manic.
I'll explain that later. Get everyone together, would you?
His brother nodded and did so.
the boys are back
Soon,
in town.
Sonia and Alina stood in front of him, shocked by his appearance.
I mean, that is pretty shocking.
So,
Sonia said.
what's going on?
I said, hey.
Sonic looked at his family and giggled again. Their faces turned to concern. The insane
happy?
schizophrenic. They weren't concerned before.
No.
Care about his no arms thing.
The insane schizophrenic hedgehog looked at them and grinned, then spoke.
I need a place to stay.
Only an insane
Before
person would say
any
that.
before any of them could say anything, Sonic explained everything that had happened.
Well, thank God we don't have
Just
to do a
all of
repeat.
it. Just the
Got that
past
over with.
9 chapters, he explained
I
all
come
of
from
it.
a world we call simply
For a split second, I was afraid he was gonna
start the whole story
Yeah, start
over.
the whole story over again up to this
No, we
point.
have to skip that.
And then it
Oh,
was gonna
no.
start over again.
I need a place to stay. By the way, so first off, I went to my friend Shadow's house, and there we went
It's
and
like the
talked, and
CD
he
is
saw the cuts on my arms, and I told him that I was royalty, and blah, 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 and I got my arms
What are we gonna do about Sonic? What are we gonna do about Sonic? What are we gonna do about Sonic? The baby! The baby! The baby!
Oh my gosh, it's like turning into other M. The baby. The baby.
The baby.
Their eyes widened in fear.
Yeah.
Sure.
Dark form, mouth lasers.
Manic
Right.
said. Sonic, sure is a really good reaction to the explanation of all the people he killed and like
That's
him
been my
cutting his arms off.
fucking reaction to this entire story.
By the way, do you think he told them about him getting abused as an orphan? I feel like the family would either already know about that
Just
or
don't care. They don't give a shit.
or like this would be really new to them because like he's they're
Also, if he explained everything that had happened, then he said he killed a bunch of people. He's like,
Yeah.
I killed a bunch of people.
and Manic says,
oh, sure.
sure,
Right.
Yeah.
Sure,
Sonic
you
nodded
can
and went
stay
into
here.
his old room. So he had a room. What?
Wait,
Yeah.
I love this. This next
The
one.
3 hedgehogs went into their own, discussing Sonic.
Well,
So-
they have 2
so-
rooms, Sonic's room and the rest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And the
either they
rest-
all share one room, or they all went into all their 3 separate rooms and are now having a
Like
discussion.
cans and wires to the wall.
No,
Yeah.
they're together talking to each other. They went into their one shared room.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Manic, mom, and sis. Oh,
Yeah,
lucky duck.
He's insane.
Manic told his mother and sister.
You saw him.
What do you want us to do?
Sonia asked.
He'll probably kill us if we don't let him stay here.
I don't know. Most likely he'll kill us anyway. We need to fight back if he does. We need to fight back if he kills us. Not if he tries, if he does.
If he- okay.
I want you to
Listen.
fight back if he kills me.
Yeah.
If
Listen,
I'm
if he
dead,
kills
you need
any
to
of
fight
us-
back.
If he kills any of us, the other 2 get revenge.
Yeah, they get superpowers, so you need to. It's like the.
The thing in Naruto.
No, I was gonna say it's like the Boondock Saint characters in the bro game, bro team or whatever.
Oh,
if one of them dies, you get like fucking superpowers.
Yeah, make sure you down your protein shake.
I can't remember that game now.
Yeah, what is that game?
I don't remember that game.
Yeah,
Shit, it was really popular. I remember that much.
Alina frowned, scared and sad for her son.
What we need to do is find him help that he can't kill.
Wow! So it's inevitable that if he can kill it, he will.
Fucking
Apparently, that's just his thing
master
now.
martial artist.
Well, you
All
see,
we need to do is find a doctor who is invincible.
Dude, imagine like a really dumb scene. It's like an over the top, like Hitman sort of fight scene, and the guy is like is also giving psychological advice. So the patient's trying to kill him, and he's just like blocking, deflecting
need a
blows,
doctor.
and he's
They
just
were
like,
just gonna put
"So
him in
tell
front
me,
of
about your mother."
I was thinking they were just gonna put him in front of a talking rock or something. You can't kill a fucking rock.
We need a doctor with superpowers greater than Sonic himself.
Yeah.
man, I just...
Eggman?
Nah, Sonic beats him on the rig.
Yeah, that's true.
man,
I don't think... Oh, I'm sorry. Alina hugged herself, looking down and away from her
That
children.
is something you can do. It's where you
Yeah, I
like
know.
wrap your arms around yourself.
I don't think that's possible, though. I think we just can't find anyone, I guess.
Yeah. What the hell should we do?
Manic yelled, even though Sonic's in the other room.
Yeah, it's a 2-room house.
No.
What do you guys mean? What the hell you should do?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
It's like lead walls. You can't hear through them at all.
lead walls.
Also,
Solid lead.
Yeah?
also, can I just say, I really like...
What does
The
it say?
mouth lasers out.
You know what? I
Blood
really
poison.
like
Oh yeah, they
that...
block the lasers. The mouth lasers.
Hey guys, I really like that, since we got to that point in like chapter, I believe it was 8, where it was like, okay, Sonic's insane now, that now before he was just kind of like afraid of everything and just, whatever, and now he's just a murdering psychopath.
Right.
Right.
Because he got insane now. He got
Yeah,
a
he went
case
from mental
of
to
the...
insane, and he's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's classified
separate
as
things.
highly dangerous now. That's true.
Keter.
Mental.
Keter class.
Mental means he does not behave as a normal person would. Insane means he's a psychopath.
You know what?
But
though?
dangerous added to that is where things get.
I do honestly really want to see the SCP Foundation try and fucking contain this shit.
Yeah.
Good fucking luck with that.
Good luck, idiots.
Something redacted. Huh? It's funny because they use real word redacted.
I wish somebody would redact this entire fucking story.
Just one big black bar.
No.
So, Manic yelled.
Yeah. He already killed the people at the mental institution and escaped.
I don't know.
Alina said.
Why don't we think about it for a while? Something's bound to come to one of us.
Yeah, death! Death will come for all of you!
Sleep on this shit.
Let's just
Sleep on.
let's just sleep on this. We'll be fine.
Guys, they literally do. The royal family nodded and lay down thinking about Sonic. All in one
Oh
bed.
my god.
Alright, boys, I'm about to head out.
No.
They just share a bed, I guess.
Yeah.
In Sonic's room, the schizophrenic hedgehog was hearing the voices in his head again.
Oh.
And they were telling him they were telling him terrible things about his family.
Family's talking shit about you in the next room.
And you know what? They're right.
They actually are.
Yeah.
No!
He shouted.
I don't believe you!
Sonic shook his head, wishing he could get them to stop.
No, it's not
Just
true.
stop
That's
it.
impossible.
Just stop it, voices. You're gonna get me in trouble.
See, he's
Stop.
trying the shadow method, but
Get
it's not
some
working.
help.
You know,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
just trying to stop the problem.
Stop it.
Get some help.
Thanks. Thanks, okay.
Your family hates you.
They said.
They'll turn you in. Kill them like you did the others.
Sonic hesitated.
Of course.
I was afraid we wouldn't go in this chapter.
Right.
Looking at the knife he brought with him, an insane grin formed on his face, and he giggled madly.
He ran through the city with a knife in his teeth, like,
And
Also,
most people ran away, but some stood their ground.
Also, you know what? He still had that knife. He still had that knife when he explained everything. Was he talking with it in his mouth the whole time?
He was juggling it with his feet.
Yeah, he was featured.
Nah.
He was floating.
Manic already, dude. I need a place to stay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. If they're going to turn me in, they won't be giving me any other choice.
Turn you into who? Does the fucking cops come all the way out here to Easter Island?
Christmas Island.
Christmas
And no,
Island?
and no, they don't give a shit.
I was gonna say, are the cops gonna show up to Christmas Island and be like, "Yeah, hand over the hedgehog"?
I don't know. Maybe Gunn will.
The
I don't
station
know.
Yeah,
square
like at this
police are
point they
here.
would. You'd think at this point like Gunn would get involved, yeah, but
You
whatever.
would think.
I don't know. They armed their doctors.
That's true.
He chuckled and stood up, taking the knife with him. Exiting the bedroom, he went to their rooms and watched them sleep. They wouldn't suspect a thing. Sonic thought it over before deciding which one to kill first. Going into Manic's room, he went over to the bed and looked at his brother. He chuckled, then raised he knife telekinetically and drove it into Manic's skin. Then Green Hedgehog snapped his eyes open and screamed in pain as blood flew in the air, spattering Sonic.
Oh, God.
Sonic smiled
What?
down at Manic, enjoying the screams that he was forcing from the other hedgehog. The blood on Sonic soon ended as Manic died. Chuckling madly, he was about to walk out of the room when he saw Sonia and Alina run in. Their eyes widened in shock as they saw the scene.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I like they didn't even bother locking their doors.
No.
Yeah,
What the
The
fuck?
door.
their door. So where were the other two at?
They were in.
Sonic.
Man,
Why?
he just committed brother murder.
So, yeah, isn't that fratricide?
Yeah.
Yeah, fratricide.
Yeah, that's when you
Sonia
kill everyone at the
asked.
frat house.
Because the three of you are going to get rid of me.
He shouted. The knife was pointed at the two of them.
Where they had lied?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sonic's eyes narrowed.
You deserve it.
I don't know who's talking.
No, it's Sonia.
Oh, Sonya again? Manic was right. You are insane.
Fuck you!
Understatement of the millennia.
People are very nonplussed in this story.
Wow,
Sonic's not-
you know what? Our brother, who you just killed, was correct.
Yeah, it's like you know what? They're so nonplussed. They should be very plussed. Mm-hmm.
They should be incredibly plussed. Yeah.
Sonic snarled at them and attacked before they had time to fully comprehend what he was about to do. They screamed in pain as the knife slashed their stomachs open. Blood gushed out, littering the floor with it. The blood littered the floor with blood.
Yeah.
Alina and Sonia gasped in pain as they fell to the floor in their own pool of blood.
Wow.
Each their
Sonic
own pool.
watched as the two of them died. He laughed maniacally and then dipped his fingers.
What?
Fingers?
Hold on.
He has fingers.
Hold the phone.
Fingers.
His finger toes. In the blood and write a message on the wall. After he did that, he went back into his own room.
Fingers.
Fingers.
Chuckinator maybe just, I don't know, you know how artists come up with a whole bunch of demo songs and just keep them in the back of their mind? Chuckinator writes a bunch of demo chapters, yeah. So he wrote this scene where Sonic kills the rest of Sonic Underground, and he's just had that waiting for the perfect story to put
Or
it in.
you know, maybe his arms were cut off, but not his fingers. Maybe out of his stumps, there's like a bunch of little fingers.
Oh, that's
Big
gross.
yuck.
Yeah.
That's really gross.
Finger stumps.
Ugh.
Stumpy fingers.
What was it, that thing that I said during a live stream once that was really gross? That was kind of like this.
Something about shoving a whisk up someone's snatch?
No,
Part of
that's
the corner?
a different story. Didn't I
That's a
say
different
something
gross
along?
thing you said.
Oh, I remember the gross thing. I talked about the wings on ponies who then had fingers on their wings.
Yeah, finger wings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What I really want to do is put this right up your snatch.
The voices said.
Eliminate anyone who wants to stop you.
Sonic nodded in agreement. That was what he planned to do.
Yep.
The insane hedgehog smiled and fell asleep.
All right, so stop you. Like, what? Do you even have a plan?
Next
Stop you from
day,
what?
Next day, he got up. Police would have heard about this, so he had to leave.
How?
Closing his eyes, he teleported to the Ark.
How would they have heard about this?
How
All
would
the
they have heard
witnesses are
about
dead.
this?
How would they have heard
Word
about
spreads.
this?
You kill someone.
Word of mouth. Yeah, they
people
heard about
find out
it via word of
eventually.
mouth.
Yeah, it's just down the
Someone walked
grapevine.
in and went, Sonic is here, and then left. And then called, and they were on hold.
Yeah, they've been on hold. Actually, the police would have been there before now, but they've been on hold.
And then they called the police. The police were like 911. What's your emergency?
911,
Hello?
what's your emergency? You
Sir,
can wait.
if you can't speak, please get to somewhere safe.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'll give you the TTY number.
No, I thought it would have been. They would have been like. They would have called him up and they'd be like, 911, what's your emergency? Can you please hold?
Yeah.
And then just
Wow.
What?
All our operators are busy.
Someone's
Oh,
murdering
no.
you. That's illegal. They can't do
They're
that.
not someone's gonna do that.
Hey.
Hey!
Stop it.
Wow.
You're gonna
just
get in
teleports
trouble for that,
everywhere.
young man.
Yeah.
Stop
So
it.
he can
Get
just
some help.
He can just teleport now. How do you
Yeah.
guys feel about that?
Yeah.
He doesn't even chaos control. He just does.
I don't even give a
Yeah,
fuck
he just
anymore.
I don't
teleport.
care. I
Teleported
don't
to
care
Christmas
anymore.
Island. He murdered Sonic Underground, and now he's just going to teleport to the Ark.
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we
Done
go.
with that shit.
Oh
Let's
shit!
just-
Here we go again.
Oh, shit.
When the morning comes.
Do we want a preview of the next
Oh
chapter?
yeah, what's the next
title?
chapter called?
Next chapter is called The Ark.
The Ark.
Yes. This is where... Oh, fuck, what's the line? The Ark. Yes, this is where what I've been searching for.
Yeah, I
Fuck
don't
it,
know,
I
man.
don't know.
I don't remember the lines.
Fucking no.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell.
All
I
right.
can't wait for the next chapter. We talk more about the fucking abortion again.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get an abortion. Then don't get an abortion. Put him up for adoption. But I don't want to adopt. Okay, put him up for abortion. But I don't want an abortion.
Don't worry, I'll be there for you.
You know, I'll keep the baby.
Hey, I think your baby will be cool.
It'll be a real
You'll say
my
you'll
God.
say some weird shit about your baby.
Your baby will be a real chill fella.
Shadow,
He'll be a real okay guy.
Shadow, I think your baby will be nice.
You know, it's like in Skooks. You know, we should think of something. I think we should think of something.
Somebody better think of something. Somebody better think of something. Think.
All right.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, do all the usual YouTube stuff. Also, super special thank you to our Platinum D-Hole patrons, ODST795, Polly Hebert, and Stannis the Manus, who just upgraded to a Platinum membership. Stannis is always making and posting absolutely fire SDC memes in the Discord, link in the description. We also got a new patron this month, and we really appreciate all the support. Anyway, take it easy, stay safe.